Hello and welcome to MaxDialPro. Today I'm going to show you how to create a campaign in the admin interface. We're going to begin by selecting Campaigns, add a new campaign, and we're going to give it a campaign ID of 2000. We're going to give it a campaign name. This is going to be for a mortgage campaign. Campaign description can also be mortgage campaign. This is just for your notes. We're going to make sure that the campaign is active. So make sure this is set to yes. The next thing we're going to do is set the minimum hopper level. And you want to set this to at least what you anticipate the dialer will dial in a minute. So I'm going to set it to 100 for the purpose of this campaign. The next thing that we're going to set is the auto dial level. And this is the actual speed at which the dialer will dial. So if I set this to 5, it will make 5 phone calls per agent per second. The next agent call is set to random, and we usually leave it at random to keep our agents guessing of who's getting the next call, but you can set it to any of these settings. The next thing is the local time, and this will prevent the dialer from dialing any customers who are outside of the set time limit. So we usually set this from 9 to 9, but you can set this for 24-hour dialing. Just be careful, you don't want to call somebody in on the East Coast when they're sleeping, or on the West Coast, depending on who you're targeting with your campaign. The next setting is a script. We're not using a script for the purpose of this campaign, but this is where you would set it. And also the get call launch, this is where you would set the script to pop up once the call is connected, but we're not doing this for the purpose of this campaign. And we're just going to hit submit. And it's going to take us into the detail view of the campaign where we can add some additional features. The next thing that we want to set is the add dial status to call. This is a very important setting, and the reason being is what you select here is what the dialer will recycle as far as leads are concerned after you go through your list for the first time. So you always want to call new leads. Okay, but you also always want to call back answering machines, because obviously no agent has spoke to a customer, and you want to recycle this lead or any lead that receives the disposition of answering machine. And same thing for busy auto and so forth. So you want to make sure to go through this thoroughly and make sure you set all the dispositions that you would like for the dialer to reset and call back your second time around through the list. So make sure you go through this and get this done in as detailed as possible. Now, the list order can be, you have limitless options here. You can go right down the list. You could go down the last name, up the last name, any way you want. You could pretty much set it to what you prefer. You can list order randomize, yes or no. We don't need any of this. We're not using filters for this campaign. And as you can see, the minimum hopper level is already set to 100. We're not going to touch anything else here, including the force reset hopper. This option is used when you recycle the leads, but I will show you that in another video. The dial method for the purpose of this campaign will be ratio, but there are plenty of other ways that you can dial, and you can read more about the options. Now the auto dial level is set to 5, and the drop percentage is automatically set at 3. And we're just going to skip these options, and we're going to go to the local times already set. Now the dial prefix, okay, it comes with a standard of 9. You don't want to have a 9 because you're not going to connect. You want to set this to 1. Okay. The next thing that we have here is the caller ID, and this could be set to anything you want. But keep in mind that whatever you set here is what your customer will see come up on their caller ID. So if they miss a call or you want them to have the ability to call you back, you want to put a number in here that actually will connect them back to you. So I'm not going to set anything for the purpose of this campaign, but just keep in mind that if you want the people to be able to call you back, you want to set something here that's actually um, relevant to your office or your business. And also, we offer the option of multiple local numbers, and what that will allow you to do is we can provide you with phone numbers in different states, which will forward to your main number, and we can set each list to dial with a particular caller ID, particular to that area, geographic area. So when you're calling Florida, you want your caller ID to display a local phone number, and that will increase your connection rate because your customer will feel more comfortable answering the phone to a local company, and we have done studies on this, and this has proven to be a fact. So the next option that we're going to set is the agent lead search, and this will allow the agent to search for a lead. So in the case of a callback, or if some customer calls in, you'll be able to search by their last name or any of the other provided fields and see if they're in the database, and it will provide your agent with information for that customer. Okay, and here we have script. So if you wanted a script to pop up on the agent screen once they're connected, this is where you would set this, and you would launch the script right here. But we are not setting it for the purpose of this campaign. And that looks like all the other settings. I mean, you can go through them. You can tweak and make this campaign do just about anything particular to your business and to your campaign. And there are plenty of settings, and each one also provides you with a description. As you can see here, you could click on a question mark and it will describe each individual field in detail. So if you do have questions or you want some additional options, they are available to you, and explanation is also available. So once that is all set, we want to hit submit. And now if we go back into campaigns, we will see that our campaign 2000, the mortgage campaign, is active. It's set to ratio, and the dial level is set to 5 with the lead order being down. And here are the only dial statuses that we've added to the recycle list. So here's our campaign, and we have created our campaign. So if we go into a real-time campaign summary, we'll be able to see that our campaign is right here, and it has all of its statistics. This will conclude our lesson for the day, and we have just successfully created a campaign. Please join me again for other lessons on the MaxDialPro admin and agent interface.